ecosystems occupy a range from highly altered urban systems with almost nothing native left, all the way out to almost completely natural systems, and we're on a gradient in between. So in suburban areas, like Seacliff, where we are today, there's not a lot left of native plants. The soils and forests that were once here before colonial settlement are gone, so you're starting from a blank slate. But there is a lot that people can do. The challenges are daunting, but there is hope. Things can be done. So on a local scale, people can plant more native plants in their backyards wherever possible. And the reason for that is native insects can only eat native plants, and very few native plants. Most insects are specialists, about 80% of them. They can't eat these exotic landscape plants from China, from Asia, wherever. And the insects are important because they take plant material and convert it to nutritious packages of fats and protein that wildlife need to survive on. Birds raise their young using insects primarily, for example. So that's something people can do at home. And it will help support functional ecosystems, functional food webs, which is something that is not well known. The science of how introduced invasive species affect food webs is poorly known. Before Long Island was settled by European colonists, it was primarily natural vegetation, which is nitrogen limited on the land, and hardly any nitrogen was getting into the water. As soon as you start clearing land, removing the plants that take up nitrogen, putting in areas that you fertilize with nitrogen fertilizers, flush your toilet so that nitrogen-containing wastes are also contributing to groundwater nitrogen loads, you're adding fertilizer, and plants grow with fertilizer. And the plants that grow in the bays and harbors that are not well flushed by ocean water are algae, single-celled diatoms and other algae, plus macrophytes, seaweeds. They will all take up that nitrogen and grow very fast. When they die and that material rots, the decomposition process takes oxygen out of the water, so it kills fish. You've got turbid water so that light can't reach the bottom, so any plants that were growing on the bay bottoms don't get enough light to survive. So we've lost our eelgrass because of all the algae that grow in the water and grow on top of the eelgrass. So we can turn the tide, so to speak, on this problem. It is possible to get the nitrogen out, and it's going to be a combination of education, laws, replacing septic systems, upgrading wastewater treatment plants. It needs every possible solution we can apply to the problem.